Why would I? Buburahin ko ba? I mean, hindi po allowed ang misleading question. Hindi ko yan buburahin kasi yun po yung nakasad sa ating rules of court.
All questions can be answered by yes
I am
or
on
no.
cross, Your Honor, please.
Counsel.
Never mind if you're on cross. There are limits to cross-examination. Misleading questions are not allowed.
They
on
are
cross.
allowed.
Counsel,
I don't think I need to lecture
please.
you.
9 a.m. by one of the private prosecutors, Attorney Amando Virgil Ligutan, posting that a principal or lawyers and law students know by heart misleading questions are not allowed even in cross-examination. Now,
Has her time to ask clarificatory questions later
Your Honor,
during
not all
redirect, Your
questions.
Honor.
Not all questions can be answered by yes
I am
or
on
no.
cross, Your Honor, please.
Counsel.
Never mind if you're on cross. There are limits to cross-examination. Misleading questions are not allowed.
They
on
are
cross.
allowed.
I
Counsel,
don't think I need to lecture you
please.
that.
Counsels.
however, the more important manifestation that I would like to make today, Your Honor, is in relation to a social media post that I happened to see. And this was posted at 11:29 a.m. by one of the private prosecutors, Attorney Amando Virgil Ligutan, posting that a principal or lawyers and law students know by heart misleading questions are not allowed even in cross-examination. Now, this was posted and picked up by Inquirer.net at 11:29 a.m. today. And I surmise that this has something to do with the exchange between the private prosecutor, Attorney Kapunan, and the defense counsel, Attorney Ferrer, on the matter of the cross-examination question that Attorney Ferrer asked the prosecution's witness. And I have here a transcript because I find it troubling that a private prosecutor would do this in the middle of a courtroom hearing. Because as far as I'm concerned, impeachment court is also a court of decorum. And the rules on impeachment under Rule 18 actually prohibits participants, especially lawyers, from commenting about the merits of the case. Now, one may argue that this isn't about the merits of the case, that he probably was just commenting about what ought or ought not to do in a cross-examination, but we're not naive. What the private prosecutor is talking about, he's here, he can explain it, he can explain himself if the presiding officer so desires, but I really just find it in bad taste to do this at this time. And I think it is inappropriate to do that to a fellow member of the bar, because even as we sit on the opposing side of this hall, we remain to be both members of the bar, and as officers of the court, we owe each other respect, politeness, or even kindness. And it doesn't take one to be a lawyer to know that the first thing that our parents teach us to do is humility.
Your Honor.
No, I'm not yet done, Your Honor. In fact, I have asked one of our lawyers to review the actual transcript from the video that transpired between the prosecutor and Attorney Ferrer, and it would seem that in the heat of the exchange, or in the passionate exchange of the arguments between the prosecutor and Attorney Ferrer was not even actually referring to misleading questions as allowed, as implied in the social media post of Attorney Ligutan. In fact, it's here. The court can confirm this from a replay of the video. Attorney Ferrer, sinabi ho ba yan sa JC na dapat may mahuli? The witness answers, ang nakalagay po kasi sa JC under 4.8.2 ay proof of success. Attorney Ferrer, hindi. Sorry, Your Honor, please. Attorney Kapunan, let the witness answer, Your Honor. Mr. Presiding Officer, can the counsel be instructed not to stop the witness mid-sentence, Your Honor? Attorney Ferrer, Your Honor, please, can the witness be directed to just answer with yes or no? The counsel has her time to ask clarificatory questions later during redirect, Your Honor. And Attorney Kapunan, not all questions can be answered by yes or no. This is the meat of the contention of the argument between Attorney Kapunan and Attorney Ferrer. Attorney Ferrer responded, I am on cross, Your Honor, please. And the presiding officer said, counsels. Attorney Kapunan responded, never mind if you are on cross, Your Honor. There are limits to cross-examination. Misleading questions are not allowed on cross. This was the first time that the matter on misleading questions was actually raised by Attorney Kapunan. And Attorney Ferrer, for some reason, said they are allowed, but she was pertaining to the fact that the questions to which a yes or no answer may be answerable are allowed. She's not referring to misleading. I mean, you know, in effect, Attorney Ferrer was only saying that leading questions are allowed on cross-examination, not misleading questions, and yet we have a private prosecutor immediately taking to social media and posting this, implying something against the defense counsel. We will not have this.
Your Honor, in the interest of fair play, may I request that the counsel for the panel of prosecutors, Attorney Virgil Ligutan, be recognized, Your Honor.
Unfortunately, counsel, no, the presiding officer will not allow that at this time. The presiding officer takes in advisement the manifestation of the counsel, the lead counsel for the respondent, because quite frankly, Honorable Luistro, I asked the clerk of court to monitor the public statements of the counsels of the parties this past week. And one side has been crossing the line many times. And in fact, the presiding officer is already in the process of drafting a ruling and a warning and an order pertaining to this. Because clearly, I can even name all of you who have been commenting on social media in violation of Rule 18 of the impeachment rules. But I will do that on Monday, perhaps, after taking advisement, the manifestation of the counsel for respondent. It's not really so much being cordial or nice or kind, but it's a basic violation of Rule 18. I already talked to the parties 2 weeks ago, reminding you that you might want to consider appointing spokespersons who are not part of the panel of prosecutors nor a private prosecutor, but you insist on maintaining that. So after 2 weeks, the court is constrained to make a decision and ruling on that. But we will do that on Monday with the permission of both counsels. Then we will hear you, counsel, and we will hear Attorney Ligutan prior to the court's ruling on the matter. But be advised that again, we have it all on tape. We have been monitoring everything. We may not enumerate it one by one, but we will make the corresponding ruling on Monday. Thank you for bringing that up, counsel. It gives me a reason to actually issue the ruling, which we have prepared and have been preparing the past few days. On Monday, Attorney Ligutan, we will hear you before we make the ruling. Thank you. There being no other matter to be taken up by the trial and by the court, we hereby adjourn until Monday, August 17, still at 10 a.m.
Attorney Virgil, just your reaction to the manifestation of the lead defense counsel about your post on social media, please.
Okay, so, supposedly, no? What I posted was, it was a statement of what the law says, eh. That's what I posted. So kung whatever the action ng defense, sa kanila na yun. I just don't think na just because nagpa-participate tayo sa trial, walang prohibition kung ano man in stating without adding anything to what the law or the rules are saying. Ulitin ko po, no? Klaro po sa rules of court na yung misleading questions hindi po allowed. So kung makikita nyo sa four corners ng post ko, no? Wala dun eh. It doesn't add anything other than ano yung nakasulat sa rules of court.
Sir, but do you agree with the defense counsel's position na yung pagkakasabi ng it is allowed was not allegedly referring to
Okay.
the misleading statement?
That's the time that I will not comment to that. I think I am wise enough to know if ever I am about to cross the line. So, I will ulitin ko, no? Yung four corners ng post ko, it is and statement na alam ng lahat ng law student saka lahat ng abogado. Hindi po pwede yung misleading questions kahit saan, kahit kailan, pagbalik-balik na rin man yung isang hukuman. Hindi po pwede yung misleading questions. Now, kung yung depensa po magre-reklamo, with all the respect po, kung babasahin doon, I am asking you, did I mention name? Did I mention what case? Zero. Nothing. Nada. So yung reaction, if they felt alluded to, sa kanila na po yun.
Sir, but you believe your comment was not done in bad taste?
Of course, Dwight, this is the question now. If you post something like due process is found in the Constitution, is there anything illegal to that? Just because nagpa-participate tayo sa trial, hindi po tayo pinagbabawalan to post ano yung sinasabi ng batas. So long as hindi po tayo nagdadagdag ng pangalan, ng value, or even interpretation. I could have understood the problem kung sinabi ko doon ano yung interpretasyon ko sa batas. I didn't interpret anything. Okay. Yun na yun. Yung time is, I could post that anytime. You know what I mean? I could post it anytime. Ulitin ko po. Klaro po sa rules of court. Isang bagay po. Yun po yung tinuturo ko sa aking mga estudyante. So parang sa akin, by just stating ano yung nasa rules of court, ulitin ko, without naming any person, without putting the context or hinting to that I'm alluding to anybody, with all respect po, this is free country. Hindi po bawal mag-post on one thing. Ano yung nakasulat sa batas, ano yung nakasulat sa rules of court.
Sir, is the defense overreacting?
Are you not pertaining talaga dun sa nangyayaring proceeding?
Okay, I will not answer that question.
Sir, but is the defense
Ah.
overreacting in your
I
opinion?
will not answer that question.
Sir,
Okay, ganito, okay.
what do you make out of the presiding
Okay,
officer's
ganito, no?
warning?
So I lack your personal, but my Facebook page is still very much it's on. That's my Facebook page. No, ulitin ko po, no? That was just a posting of what the rules are saying. Nothing more, nothing less, walang interpretation. So kung may tinamaan man po, sorry.
Hindi nyo buburahin yung post.
Why would I? Buburahin ko ba? Hindi po allowed ang misleading question. Hindi ko yan buburahin kasi yun po yung nakasahag sa ating rules of court. Buti sana kung I name somebody. Buti sana if I said this is regarding this. Even that, no? Kung pwede pang i-argue na there's nothing wrong with that. Basahin nyo yung posts.
Hindi subjudice yun.
For me, hindi. Kasi nga, that's your problem. Like what I said, pwede ako mag-post anytime. 24-hour a day. I think that is part of my right as a human being to post something na sa tingin ko ano yung nasusulat sa rules of courts. Walang bad faith, walang malice. It's just like saying 1 + 1 = 2. At that particular time, inside an impeachment case. No misleading question is allowed, is as true as the sun rising from the east ang setting at the West, 1 + 1 = 2. There's nothing illegal about it.
Pero attorney, how did you feel that you were not given a chance to explain your side during the court proceedings earlier?
I felt nothing. I don't feel any regrets. I'm not guilty of anything. Even without me explaining, my post will explain itself. Go to my Facebook page, Amando Virgil Diligutan. Thank you so much.